And so what does it mean to go out of your way to make a difference in this world? And whenever I think of that topic, making a difference, I think of a student's poem. Ryan Cox wrote a poem when I was teaching English, and he shared that poem. And that poem was called That Difference.
I feel the need to increase my pace. As I'm walking down the hall, there's a girl with tears on her face, expressionless. As the white on the wall, she looks tired, just wanting to be admired, longing to be desired. She wants her cry heard. But I keep on walking, pretending to be talking on the phone. I feign we're not alone. Yeah, sounds good, okay. I'm too shy to stop and say, how you doing? Can I help in any way? I want to make a difference, to help others see their significance, but it's hard and I'm busy and I don't know them. This world is full of people, depressed, possessed, oppressed, obsessed, and people like me who are overly blessed. If others less fortunate were to see how I live, they'd say, why can't he just a little more give? I may not be rich in materials or money, but I live in a privileged country and I have a loving family. I've never gone a day without food. I'm hungry at breakfast and again at 10. I'm used to eating again and again. And if I were as hungry to serve as I am for food, how much would that change my attitude? People need friends as much as they need to breathe. They need you to listen like a baby needs you to kiss him. To be a friend till life comes to an end is to be there to care. It doesn't matter where, just don't be unaware of the man in the wheelchair. Care in the midst of despair and warfare, just be there. If I'm gonna make a difference, I start with the little things. Because every butterfly's a caterpillar before it gets its wings. So I try to help people. I cut a boy's hair in my free time. I didn't charge even a dime. He gets up and leaves, not a word left behind. I sweep up the mess. And to the next passing stranger I express, why can't people be more grateful? But I'm missing the point. It's not about me. To serve for recognition is to completely abandon the mission. To relate to people like a hypodermic needle, we must peer beyond the surface, see more than just the skin. I must find a way in to help him find a way out. Every action I take and every promise I make, keeping people in mind, I strive to be more kind. When nobody's there, do I still care? When there's no one to remind me, am I thinking of those still coming behind me? A mess that I made that shouldn't have stayed. I think someone will fix it. No, I shouldn't have missed it. The other day I dropped a staple, somewhere under the table. The split-second shuffle, the mental struggle. Do I pick it up or do I leave it? I finally made the decision to retrieve it. It's such a small, little thing. Take the time to look around, find where there's a need. Being willing to stand and take lead may mean bending down to take a hand, to lend an ear, or shed a tear. Make your perspiration their inspiration, and don't say, I don't seem to notice, I'm not observant. Just pray and say, Lord, make me a servant. I feel the urge to slow down, to take a look around, find where there's a need, to soothe, to clothe, to feed. This world is full of people. People who have a need to slow down the speed of life's constant stampede because they're in a rut, they can't seem to proceed, they feel like they're stuck. They need to be free, they need someone like you to stand up and lead, someone to intercede, they need a proofread and a reread. And even though it's hard and I'm busy and I don't know them, I must take the time to show them that I care and that God is always there to help others see their significance. I want to make that difference.
So, Ron, where did you get the ideas to write that poem?
Sure, yeah. So the opening lines of the poem talk about this girl in a hallway and just very, she was crying. And it was an experience I had when I was a student. And it really, for some reason, it stuck in my mind. So when the assignment came up in Mr. Lemon's class, that's what I started with. And the ideas kind of flowed from there, just talking about how I kind of wished I'd done something there. I remember walking by, I literally pulled out my phone. It's like open to photos or something. I'm just like, just trying to get by. So that's basically where the idea came from.
So you're kind of ignoring her.
Oh, entirely.
Trying to, just shut it out of your mind.
It was awkward.
Yeah. It was an awkward situation.
Oh, yeah.
Was it a time situation? You didn't have time to spend with her?
There's lots of things that keep us from doing that. Time I was headed somewhere with a mission, so I didn't want to stop and take time to do that. And it just, I was like, it's awkward.
I really like the poem. It really is, it makes a difference just to listen to that, to realize that our mission is not to walk past people. I mean, people are our mission.